Welcome to the Health Asset and Facility Management System, the most up-to-date asset management web application for the next generation. The system combines all of the daily activities within the hospital in one easy-to-use, hassle-free environment. In asset management, you can do things such as locate assets within a hospital, follow up on stock, keep a diary of staff schedules, manage maintenance staff, contact suppliers, generate reports, locate staff within the hospital through RFID technology, and even locate assets through integrated mapping. Asset management is designed with the user experience as a priority. You will notice that the system is divided into three main sections. The browsing process begins right at the top with selection of campus from the drop-down list. All of your actions are logged in the prompt window at the top of the screen, which will show the user what the system is doing and report any errors. In the case of a malfunction, you will be able to generate a printable log, which can then be sent to a technical staff in order to fix any issues. You also have a choice to browse by map, which is located next to the campus drop-down menu. This is an extremely fast way to find any project or campus in any region in the world. The browsing process is systematic. Once you have made your initial selections, you will notice the following section is immediately highlighted in blue, beckoning the user to make their next selection from the highlighted area. The blue highlight in the system acts as a visual guide and signifies that a section has now become active. This creates an intuitive element, making it very easy for the user to navigate through the system. Some categories may give you a different set of selections which may extend well beyond the given area. In this case, the navigation arrows in your main panel will become active and you can scroll back and forth through the menu to move forward or backward through the hierarchy. The real estate is divided into expandable and collapsible panels, which utilize the limited space in a smart way, allowing the user to focus only on the section they are looking at. The top panel contains two alert lights on either end. These lights will flash and beep in the case of an emergency maintenance that needs to be implemented immediately. The logged-in staff, who is associated with the type of maintenance required, can check his or her portable device and view the task that needs to be carried out. Another important feature is the scheduler, which is an integrated calendar showing the maintenance staff a daily, weekly or monthly view of forecast events, in the case of any recurring maintenance such as cleaning dates or equipment servicing dates. He or she can also view the location of the required work by campus, department, level or room, making it simple for them to navigate to the area which requires attention. Your first step is to choose any of the following categories from the yellow menu buttons on the left-hand side. You will notice when clicking the Assets buttons that you'll be ushered to the second stage of the menu, which are the asset types. Clicking any of these asset types will lead you to the next stage of filtering. From there you can search by location. All of this information is automatically derived from the HFBS database. Selecting your location type will lead you to the second segment of the module, which will also be highlighted in blue and display all of the location types, depending on what you have selected in the hierarchy. For example, you may search by campus, site, or even room. Alternatively, you can click on the Assets button in the navigation tree and the tree panel will rotate to reveal the assets in that particular location. Once in the assets, you can then click on the Location button to exit assets and reveal the location hierarchy. The navigation tree also incorporates a pinboard feature to allow the users to save the path which they've tracked through means of a shortcut. This is applied by a simple drag and drop action, which will in turn become a coloured link bubble. Next time the user logs in, they don't need to follow the same path to reach this particular asset. They can simply click on their favourite links in the pinboard and they will be automatically taken to that particular item in the data section. The pinboard is also expandable and collapsible, utilising the limited real estate to the fullest. Selecting any item from the navigation tree will activate the third segment, which is the data section. The data section is the field where you get to see all of the information regarding the subject in an expandable panel. You can click the up arrow to give you a full view, or click on the down arrow to give you a collapsed view if you would like to navigate further. You will notice there is a breadcrumb menu at the top of the data screen, which shows you the path you've taken to reach the particular department, room or asset. You can navigate back up the hierarchy by clicking on the hyperlinks in this breadcrumb menu. Now a little bit about the data section and the information you can expect to find there. You can find information such as site code, site name, site address, and any other valid information such as site area and total land value. The information displayed here is subject to change depending on the nature of the item selected. At the bottom of the screen you'll find more tabs which are relative to the data section. These tabs are categories which are relevant to the selected subject. These categories include primary info, area, audits or attachments. Under the primary info tab you have several sub-options which are available at an admin level. These are add asset, add department, save or delete. Once again, these options change depending on what you have selected. For example, on some occasions you may have the options to track asset by SAID entry or RFID scanner. Under Audits and Key Units, you can make changes in the given fields and you have the option to save. In the Attachments tab, you have the options to upload or download a related file. You can also delete if you upload the wrong file by mistake. Once you select your location from campus, site, building, department or room, you can click on the plus asset button in the data section, and this will take you to a form in which you may input asset related data. You may be asked to fill in categories such as primary info, asset details, cost and maintenance, etc. You will notice once you have clicked on the plus asset button, your tabs at the bottom of the data panel will change. They will now read primary info, additional info, auto specs and attachments. If this information is room related rather than asset related, you may find information such as address, building, room number and room details. These sections are extremely important, and it is advised to have all of these categories filled in initially, as it can be extremely useful to track information for thousands of assets in a hospital. In the day-to-day workings of the hospital, you can very easily lose locations of doctors and nurses, and this can be critical in times of emergency. However, the system also records the movements of staff and their whereabouts in the hospital through RFID tracking technology. As the staff manoeuvre around the facility, they are scanned as they enter doors of various departments and rooms, and their location is immediately registered, showing the site, building, department or room of the staff member. As you can see, the system is jam-packed with features under many different categories that are essential to the daily activities of any hospital and make the workflow a lot more efficient and productive. What's even more impressive is that it can be accessed remotely with any smartphone device. The Asset and Facility Management System will revolutionise the way hospitals are run in the future, using modern day technology to increase efficiency and ease of workflow throughout the busy working day.